called 14 Balloons, about his drug addiction and stuff like that. And it's not just 14 Balloons about it's a whole question about life and stuff like that. So like what makes us
burn every bridge we cross, or walk aimlessly into oncoming traffic.
Aaron, he's the drummer. I think me and him, we get along really well because we're both like the youngest in the band. Andy and Ryan are 22 and 23, and we're both 19, so we have something more in common. Since Andy and Ryan have been out of high school for a long time, and we're kind of still like fresh to the world.
I've got 14 balloons, but I think I'll let them take to the sky.
So Aaron started playing for us, and everything just kind of like took off from there. He's really good in the band, really helpful. He's an amazing drummer, I think. He's one of my most favorite drummers.
Aaron's fucking amazing drummer. Aaron kind of like makes the band what it is. You know, we were awesome before Aaron. When Aaron came, he just added like a whole new aspect to the band. He really added a lot of ideas. He made the songs more powerful.
Aaron to me is like a really great drummer. Along with drummers like Glassjaw and stuff like that. Like people who just really invent like cool things, different beats, strange things. And Aaron's a very big part of our music writing process because without a drummer, you suck.
What do I have to do? Please just tell me it's not alright. It's our last.
He's got great ideas, like awesome, like, you know, I'll just tell him like, Judas, write a lead over the top of this, and Judas will have something like 2 seconds that sound fucking great. We'll just go with it. Judas is sort of the quiet one in the band. He's the dark one, we like to call him, because he's always wearing black and always piercing and tattooing himself.
Just mix some shit together, throw it all in the pot, cook it up on the stove, and there it goes, man. Fucking dinner time.
The hand of my cloud strikes you.
Well, I see Andy sort of as the leader of the band. He sort of, you know, takes charge of everything that needs to happen, all the goings on, you know, like the business side, and plus musically he writes all the lyrics.
Andy's he's our front man. He's the guitarist and the lead vocalist. And I think that a lot of the times he underestimates how good he really is at singing and at writing lyrics. He gets kind of self-conscious at times. And, I don't know, Andy's got a great voice. He really does.
Kids were flipping out over these 2-song demo we put out and stuff, and it was just amazing. It was like the day, it was like the beginning of everything. Like kids were chanting the band name, and that's when I realized. I just stepped back and said like, whoa, this is taking on a whole new thing, and it's really going someplace now.
We'll be like writing something like rocking out, and Ryan will have that little annoying thing where he'll like stop everything, stop the whole thing, like when you're just vibing and everybody's rocking. He'll be like, yo, wait, hold on, everybody shut up. He'll be like, instead of going to an A, go to an A minor. Like, and he'll stop the whole thing. It'll take like 10 minutes to tell you that, right? So that's Ryan, but you know, his little ideas make big differences, so it's great.
'Cause I'm ridiculous like that.
Ryan's like the know-it-all. Ryan knows, you know, if we have a question about anything, Ryan's like, oh, I know this guy, or we can do this way, or you know, we can do it this way.
Ryan's an amazing bassist. That's something me and him, we used to, ever before I even joined the band, we were playing together just because we just clicked. We had this chemistry, writing music together that worked out really well. We were kind of like inside each other's heads when it came to writing. I would always know where he was going to go with the chord progression, and he would know where I was going to go with the chord progression. It just clicked really well, and it worked out good. So when I joined the band, I mean, we already had that going for us. It's the fact that Ryan and I work so well together on writing.
I can really incorporate Tool. I can really incorporate the Beatles in our vocal harmonies. Meanwhile, we can also bring Judas's Thrice, and we can bring Dillinger Escape Plan and all that stuff. We can bring Aaron's Newfound Glory and Midtown and all that stuff and bring it into the band. So it was like a new beginning. We got to start with a whole clean slate and start over. And the best part was we started with a foundation that was already successful in our hometown.
Lyrically, as opposed to a lot of songwriters that I kind of know of, a lot of songwriters just basically write about their lives and things that are happening in their lives. And I kind of find a different perspective to write from sometimes. I'll hear experiences that other people went through, and I actually try and climb into them and see what they went through and stuff like that, and actually try and paint a picture that they described to me in our songs.
And he really just takes what he sees other people going through and incorporates that into his songs. He sees relationships with Aaron and friends, and he takes those, puts them in the songs, relationships with him and his girlfriend, him and us.
There was this one relationship, for example, in one of our songs that Aaron went through, and everything was great at first and everything like that, but there was an uncertainty within the relationship, and it ended up not working out. And I was around it, I got to see a lot of it, and it kind of just affects you because you know exactly what he's going through because you've been through it before. It inspires me to write about it. So in the one song, The Greatest Fall of All Time, there's lots of pieces in there that are about Aaron, but along with other things that could be considered the greatest fall of all time. Alright, that's basically about it. I'm Andy, Matchbook Romance, signing off. Beep.
I'll keep this as a constant reminder.